From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your evening weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
After some morning dense fog around East Tennessee, we ended the day with beautiful sunshine, and that's what it looked like in Hardin Valley earlier this evening as we saw the sun setting, and it was a gorgeous night around town. We sure hope you've had a great day so far. And as we head into the next couple of days, we are talking about more sunshine and even warmer weather on the way. But just like earlier in the morning, we are going to deal with some patchy dense fog. So something to kind of keep in mind. Plan accordingly if you're going to be traveling out and about. But let's talk numbers on the day. 75 in Knoxville, 71 Crossville, 77 Chattanooga, even Tri-Cities, making it into the mid-70s at 76, which all locations nearly 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. Thanks to high pressure to our east, that's bringing us a southerly flow to the atmosphere. But in the upper parts of the atmosphere, we got another ridge of high pressure building in from Texas. As that slides its way across the southeastern coastline, that's going to continue to bring us even more heat as we get into our Wednesday, Thursday. And then as we get into Friday, another little trough in the upper level pattern will kick a cold front through. And that's what's going to usher in A, a chance for a little bit of rain, and B, slightly cooler temperatures for one day. But we're talking about Halloween, warm and dry with a cold front edging our way. A little bit of rain throughout the early part of our Friday, and then it should clear just in time for the upcoming weekend. Really nice weekend weather pattern is on the way, so getting us out the door on Wednesday morning. We should have a nice start to the day. Again, some patchy dense fog. We'll be in the mid-50s. As we get into the lunch hour, we'll climb into the upper 60s to low 70s, and forecast highs will be back in the upper 70s to even a few pockets of near 80 degrees. So a beautiful Wednesday. Wednesday night, we'll drop down to 77 by 6 and 65 degrees by 10. So that's going to make for another very comfortable evening, just as it was this evening. All right, looking at your temperature trend. Average high for this time of year is 67. We're still going to be trending 10 to nearly 15 degrees above average for this time of year. Cold front comes through, drops our temperatures to those seasonal averages on into our Friday, and then temps come right back up as another ridge of high pressure starts to build on in and dominate the pattern. The only reason I'm showing you dew point numbers is A, it gives us a warmer feel to the air the higher the dew points are, and 50s and 60s are fairly high considering the time of the year, but it's also a great indication of our morning lows. So if you ever look at dew points, just know that the temperature can and never will drop below the dew point number. So if you have a higher dew point, that means our morning lows are going to be on the warmer side. And that's exactly what we'll see, 50s and 60s for morning lows over the next 5 to 7 days. And this trend actually may continue all the way through the first week to 2 weeks of November. So it doesn't look like we're going to see much change in the weather pattern. And not a huge chance for a lot of rain, unfortunately. The opportunities are there as we get into our Thursday night, Friday morning, but it's not going to present us a whole lot of rainfall. Again, we're going to continue to dive into the details, and as we get into the morning hours on Wednesday, make sure you check back in. I'll have a high-resolution model forecast for you, giving us a better idea on how this is all playing out, but it does look like the rain will stay just off to our west as the trick-or-treaters head out. Then the cold front slides through, and that's going to bring us rain showers Thursday night into Friday morning, and likely to be rather overcast, gray, and maybe even potentially soggy as we get started on Friday. But as we head through the day on Friday, the clouds will likely stick with us. We don't have, again, another strong push of dry air moving on through, so I do think the clouds will stick with us on Friday, but should start to clear up a little bit as we get into the upcoming weekend. And when you look at rainfall, heaviest rain associated with the cold front is going to be off to our west and northwest. We're looking at maybe upwards of a quarter to half an inch of rainfall across parts of the western valley and the Cumberland Plateau. But the eastern sections of East Tennessee and the mountain counties will get a lot less than that as the moisture kind of dies as the cold front moves its way on through. Maybe a little bit of an increase or uptick in those rain chances for the first couple weeks of November, although I've looked at some of the long-range model guidance and just doesn't appear that we're going to get a whole lot as it stands right now. So we'll keep you posted on that. By the way, stick around. Got some great photos to share with you here in just a moment. Plus, we're talking about your trick-or-treat forecast. When you look at your 7-day forecast, above average weather on the way. Only average day is going to come through on Friday in all locations, and then we're back into the 70s and 80s as we head through the weekend and into next week. So specifically, here's your trick-or-treat forecast. Again, we'll keep you posted on the rain chances. I'm going to keep us dry for right now. We'll go partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. We'll be in the mid-70s by 6, and as the kids head off trick-or-treating, and even by 10 o'clock at night, we're going to drop down to about 65 degrees. Of course, you can always check in with your daily forecast weather updates with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download, by the way. Just search East TN Weather, all one word, from the App Store, and download it today. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. It's clean, easy, simple, and efficient. So we sure hope you have a great rest of your night. Don't forget, Wake Up with Witcher starts off at 7 o'clock in the morning, but all East Tennessee weather platforms are updated by 6 a.m. As promised, I want to share some views from your eyes. Have a great night.